Hey everyone, how you doing today? It's Mr. Outlaw back here talking about some more smokeless image products. Actually today in my video is not going to talk about smokeless image products, but it's going to talk about a product that I use with smokeless image vault products on my X2s. And that is the Phoenix Cartomizer. More specifically, I'm going to talk about how to refill them without having to vape it dry or have it completely empty. A lot of people on ECF I've noticed lately have been saying, oh, I love these Phoenixes, except for I don't like the fact that I have to wait until it's empty to refill it. And that's not actually true. If you think about what makes them work using a vacuum, you just have to figure out how does that vacuum work and how can I retain the vacuum while it's only half empty. Like I said, I love these things. I will post videos on how to use cartomizers and how to refill cartomizers, but I personally use these. There's nothing wrong with cartomizers. I just like the taste of these better. I like the fact that I can see how much juice I have in there. I like the fact that I don't have to deal with the polyfill. And not everybody's going to use these, but I know a lot of people are. From what I understand, again, Smokeless Image is getting their own line of these. Basically what they are is CE3s. The reason I use the Phoenix version, which is basically just the CE3 sold by Got Vapes, is because they sell it in the 808 thread, which fits the Volt products. Okay, so anyway, like I said, a lot of people I've seen have talked about the fact that they think that they can't refill it. Now you can see that this one here is about 3/4 empty. Now if I turn it upside down for a second, okay, when I turn it right side back up, you're gonna see up on the top that there is some juice still up on the top, okay? The reason that juice doesn't really drip down to the bottom, again, is because of the vacuum that's created in there. One thing you always have to remember with these, you have to fill them upside down. If you don't fill them upside down, they're going to leak, okay? And again, it's because of the vacuum that's created in it, okay? If you try to fill these, okay, or refill them while there's still juice in there, unless you do something about that air pressure that's built up from where the juice is gone, as you fill it, you're going to hear it try to push that air out of there, okay? And what'll happen is as it pushes the air out, it's going to force some juice to start dripping down the side of this silicone cap. Makes it for a little bit of a mess, or it pushes it up through the battery terminal. So what I figured out is that there's a way around that, okay? And the way around that is with your syringe. Now again, I never liked these before. I used to think that it was just a pain in the neck. I wanted to do anything I could do to avoid using a syringe refill. When I go on ECF and I go into the new members forum and people say, oh, well, I like it, but I do not want to use a syringe, I felt the same way. I've gotten to the point now where I think it's easier to use a syringe than it is to use a drip method or a condom fill method on a cartomizer. And again, because you're using a syringe, because there is a complete seal around this silicone cup seal, it doesn't leak. Anything where I can drip juice in, if there's a way to drip it in without having it completely sealed, there's a way for it to come out. Okay, so doing it this way, it's not going to drip out. Okay, but basically all you're going to do now, I've pre-filled my syringe just for time's sake on this video. But basically all you're going to do is find your little drip hole, your fill hole that's up in there. And again, on the video, it's up on here on the top. It's very hard to see it on the video, but it's a very tiny hole. And all you want to do is put your syringe in the hole. Now this is the important part, okay? You want to make sure that your needle is past the height of the juice. Okay? And again, if I can hold it steady here, my needle is up on the other side of the juice. Okay? So if you can see it there, the needle, there's the juice, the needle is above it. You want to make sure the needle's up in that air hole. Now what you want to do is draw backwards. And if you can see there, as I'm drawing backwards, that juice that's up on the top is moving around. Why is it moving around? Because I'm removing the air pressure that's holding it up. Now it wants to drop down. Now I've taken all that air pressure that's in there out. Now just remove your syringe, get rid of that air. Now you can put your syringe back in there, just like you would have it normal fill. Again, upside down. Keep the syringe below the level this time of the juice. And fill it up. Pull your syringe out. No leaks. No leaks. Again, turn it upside down. It's not leaking out. Because all I did when I did that was, again, I removed the air pressure so that I can displace the air pressure with the new juice. Now I'll just put it onto my Smokeless Image Volt. This is a lime green 78mm. Good to go. Take off my battery, just show you. The battery is dry. One thing I like about these is that I can use them on my X2 batteries. Again, you don't have to use these, but for those of you who are using these or using a CE3 that requires the syringe refill like these, and again, you only have to do this with the bottom coil ones, okay? You don't have to do it with the top coil that wicks. If you do use these, this is just a way so that you know you can fill them without having to empty them. When I first started using them, I thought the same thing. I thought I have to empty the product out. I have to take all the juice out. So what I would do is take my syringe in. If I wanted to change flavors, I'd suck all the suck all the juice out, and then I'd pop the end cap off, empty it out, and then go. Now you don't have to. Just pull that air out, and again, to make it easy, all I do is I take my syringe that's already filled with juice, ready to go, and I just put it in there, and then I just draw it out. You could, if you want, draw the air out, then get rid of it, and then fill your syringe. Me, I'd rather just have a quicker process that way. Again, guys, good product. Works great on the Smokeless Image products. I love it. Another little tip for you guys. If you like my video, do me a favor, hit the like button down on the bottom and leave any comments you want. Share the video. I appreciate everything, you guys. I will talk to everybody on ECF, and have a great day.